seems real. None of this ever seems real. None of this ever, none of this ever, none of this ever seems real. Does I'm funny lately, I'm feeling big crazy.
I started playing in bands when I was at university in the mid-70s, and by 1979 I was asked to join a band that a friend of mine was forming called Moving Pictures. Played our first ever gig was on a cliff top at Whale Beach. It was a party and there were about 300 people on the cliff top. There were lots of pubs you could play virtually every night of the week in different little pubs around Sydney. We did a lot of playing around here, Northern Beaches. Yeah, we could at least hone our craft, playing every night of the week. You got pretty good pretty quickly. The opportunities are way less now, and also back then you could possibly there was a chance to make a living out of it. It's pretty hard to make a living out of music now. Music's something today that people feel entitled to. They don't want to pay for it. They get most of it for free. Look at someone says, have a look at this song, they can look at it for about 10 seconds and go, yeah, that's good, and move on. Basically, so many kids just go, why would I pay for it? And if they don't pay for it, then there's no money there to make good music. A good record in our day would have cost maybe $200,000 to make, and maybe some ridiculously small percentage of 1% of people would have that kind of budget now. Success in the 80s, people would listen to your next song and give you another chance and give you another chance. It's a changing cultural attitude. There's nothing you can do about that.
We spent like 2 years just playing at every dodgy pub in the city, like that you fit a drum kit in. I still think that our sound hasn't quite been cemented. Like we're still, although we've been around for a long time, I still feel like we haven't got a concrete sound yet. I mean, that happens with all bands. Even think of Coldplay, they've just gone through so many different changes, and any of those bands.
Yeah. A lot of the bigger bands have to out-weird each other to stay relevant. There's no point following people. I mean, we look up to so many people, but there's no point trying to be like that person, because you're not going to be like that person. It's great to aspire to be, as talented or whatever, or as motivated or something as him, but you can't just copy someone.
Yeah.
Because people need new stuff. That's just the way of the world these days. They need constant, oh, that's not good enough anymore, what's next, And you kind of always have to stay relevant as a band, which is hard to do.
It's a 15-second attention span.